Hello taxpayers, thank you for tuning in. I wanted to share this video regarding the electric vehicle tax credit related to the IRS and possibly your state. So formerly known as IRC 30D, the new qualified plug-in electric drive motor vehicle tax credit. To do this, you need to fill out Form 8936 with your tax preparer. They'll probably do it for you, or possibly any of the free file services or tax filing services you pay for regarding the self-prepared returns. So that's the basic mumbo jumbo. I wanted to release this video as one, I love tax credit, and two, I'm a big fan of new cars and cars in general. So there are a few misconceptions related to this tax credit. Let's start with Tesla. Tesla had this tax credit when their vehicles were first released, frankly, before they sold over 200,000 cars in the US. Once they reached that number, the maximum amount started to be phased out. So originally, if you bought a Model S, there was a $7,500 tax credit, meaning, let's say you bought the thing for $70K, you then received $6,500 back when you filed your tax return. Pretty significant. I mean, there are only so many things that provide refundable credits, and these new electric vehicle purchases are pretty great because you can still qualify for these credits. Unfortunately, you know, as much as I love Teslas, I still love Tesla, but you cannot get this rebate, this tax credit anymore, as it's fade out as they sold their maximum amount of vehicles. I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but I'd imagine the US government wants us to buy the car company, the car manufacturers, buy cars from the car manufacturers they love most instead of this startup that is super cool being Tesla. But nonetheless, hopefully we'll see something come back with them. But I think the people that received the credits last were at the end of 2019. So it's been in about a year and a half since anyone's received any sort of tax credit for vehicle purchase from Tesla. It's unfortunate. Hopefully something changes because they're doing great things, and I know more people want to buy those Teslas. They're beautiful. There are still some state credit that you could receive, such as California. I think it's even an instant rebate, forgive me. Basically, you buy the car, you get $1,500 off from California Edison because, again, they're still trying to provide incentive for you to buy these cars. Some notable cars, just to keep in mind here, everyone has these electric vehicles now, or these plug-in hybrids. Mini Cooper has them, Hyundai, Subaru has their Crosstrek. I think Honda still has their Clarity plug-in hybrid. The list goes on and on. Porsche, Audi, BMW, pretty cool cars now that have the plug-in hybrids or fully electric. Now, to that point, fully electric or plug-in hybrid. If you buy the fully electric cars, you're gonna most likely receive the maximum in $7,500 as a credit, unless that amount's been phased out or started to phase out. Some funny cars are on there. The Bentley Bentayga, if I pronounce that right, beautiful $300,000+ SUV from Bentley. You can still get a $7,500 tax credit for them. The Porsche 918, it's a few years old. I don't think you can buy one new anymore, but there is still a $3,600 tax credit for buying that electric hybrid supercar. Like right now, I'm really interested in the Hyundai Santa Fe plug-in hybrid. There's a tax credit for over $6,500 there. So I buy the vehicle, I file my tax return, get $6,500 back as a credit. Again, a credit will either lower my tax liability or be refunded into my pocket. And again, being that I'm purchasing it in California, I'll also get $1,500 off as a rebate from California Edison. Each car is different, so please keep that in mind. It's not a set in stone number, and again, as these vehicles sell more, as they sell more of these vehicles, the amounts might start to be phased out. So double check. There's a couple resources I want to share. Let me see my other notes here. If you buy one of these plug-in EVs used, you could also get $1,000 from Edison being it's a used car instead of the standard $1,500 for the new cars. So log on to the different manufacturers' websites, see what car you're interested in. They're most likely going to provide some sort of detail on the tax credit available to that. And then double check with the IRS. Use Google like everyone does. Just Google IRS electric vehicle tax credit list, and I'll show you that here. So again, these are the couple of cars I like most. On this screen here, you're just going to go to the IRS website. They have a list of each manufacturer. You click the manufacturer, you click the model, and it'll give you the amount. So just keep that in mind. Right here, this is that Hyundai I like. If you scroll down, you'll see federal tax credit up to X amount of dollars. I know it's not the best visual for you, but by all means, do your digging, then refer back to the IRS website. Don't trust everything you hear, as things are changing constantly. So what is true today might not be true when you file next year. So just keep that in mind. I hope this was helpful. If I can be of any more assistance, reach out to me directly. My contact info is attached to this YouTube. By the way, this is my first YouTube posting, so thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye. Happy tax paying.